In 1998, two independent teams of astronomers made a shocking discovery that would revolutionize our understanding of the universe. The universe is expanding at an accelerating rate. They used distant supernovae as standard candles to measure cosmic distances, and it completely defied the established theory that the universe's expansion was slowing down due to gravitational pull. The notion that the universe's expansion is accelerating suggests the presence of some mysterious force that is pushing galaxies apart, something unseen and yet profoundly influential. This mysterious force was dubbed dark energy. So how can we actually grasp something when we lack the concept of what we are trying to understand? This is Immanuel Kant. In 1781, he pulled the ultimate reality check. He published a book stating that we only experience the world as it appears to us, filtered through our senses and mind. But the world as it actually is noumenal, and we have zero direct access to it. This one's a tough philosophical nut to crack, but give me a sec. I'll crack it open for you in the simplest way possible. Kant says that our minds are built with a specific architecture, a set of built-in categories that structure reality in a way we can process. Space and time aren't even universal truths. They're just the format in which our minds organize information. Imagine a fish born in an endless ocean. It has never experienced fire, nor can it imagine what fire is like. Its cognitive architecture is built for water. It has no concept of dryness or heat. Even if you somehow explained fire to the fish, it could never truly grasp it. Now ask yourself, what are we, as humans, blind to? Just as a fish cannot comprehend fire, there may be aspects of reality that we are fundamentally unequipped to perceive. The noumenal could be so radically different from our phenomenal experience that even if we were exposed to it, it would make no sense to us. Let's examine several examples. You don't see radio waves. They exist, but your eyes don't pick them up. Dogs hear frequencies you can't. That doesn't mean those sounds don't exist. It means you're missing part of the sound spectrum. Your brain edits your perception of time. When you're bored, time crawls. When you're in danger, it slows down, Matrix style. This isn't just another reality is an illusion or we live in a simulation kind of concept, even though it looks like that at a surface level. Kant isn't saying reality isn't real. He's saying it is unknowable. You never interact with things as they are. You only interact with how your mind processes them. So what is out there, beyond our interface? No clue. Kant says you're never getting admin access. The noumenal world is the raw version of reality, but you are permanently locked out. Kant suggests that your mind isn't a camera. It's an editor. Cameras capture raw reality, but your mind cuts, organizes, and filters information before presenting it to you as a seamless, coherent picture. Ever watched a documentary and thought, wow, this is so well put together? That's because an editor shaped hours of chaotic footage into a structured story. Your mind does the same thing. Here's the problem. What gets cut out? The noumenal world is the uncut version of reality, too vast, chaotic, and incomprehensible for us to process. So our mind trims it down into something usable. Your eyes don't actually see everything. Your brain picks and chooses what's important. Your memory doesn't store raw reality. It reconstructs it. Your emotions color your experiences, shaping how you remember them. Reality isn't lying to you. It's just being heavily curated by your own cognition. Kant's message is that we're stuck in a perceptual bubble. mistaking our structured experience for objective truth. Imagine if ants had philosophy. Their entire reality is shaped by scent trails and vibrations. They don't perceive the vastness of the Milky Way or grasp the concept of a novel. They build colonies under concert halls, oblivious to the symphonies vibrating through the ground. Yet those things exist. Now imagine humans are just as blind. Except our limitation isn't pheromones, it's our senses and cognition. Noumenal reality could be so alien, so beyond comprehension, that even if we could experience it, our minds would short-circuit from trying to process it. We can call it the cosmic parental lock. Kant, in his infinite philosophical dad wisdom, basically told us, you'll never get past the parental controls. Reality, in its raw, unprocessed form, is forever hidden. We only experience things as our nervous system, language, and concepts allow us to. Let's talk about color. Red, for a moment. You think red is real? Nope. It's just your brain's interpretation of certain light wavelengths. There is no red in the noumenal world, just electromagnetic waves that your visual system translates into an experience. A mantis shrimp sees way more colors than you. A bat navigates through echolocation. Who's seeing the real world? None of us. Kant argued that time isn't an external reality either. It's a mental construct. The universe doesn't flow the way we think it does. We just experience time because our cognition needs it to organize events. Einstein later confirmed this in physics. Time is relative, not absolute. In the noumenal world, time might not even exist. Picture a deep-sea octopus living in total darkness. It senses the world through pressure changes and faint, bioluminescent glows. To it, light is a rare and ghostly phenomenon, not something that defines existence. Then one day, it's pulled toward the surface. Suddenly there's warmth, an explosion of color, an entirely new force, gravity pressing against it. If it somehow survived and returned to the abyss, how would it describe the sun? Would the others call it delusional? Now ask yourself, what if we are just like that octopus? What if there are dimensions of reality that we simply cannot access because our cognition is structured in a limited way? Noumenal reality could be timeless, spaceless, or structured in ways that make no sense to us. Ever had an argument where two people remember the same event completely differently? That's because they experience different phenomenal realities. It's not that one of them is lying, usually. It's that memory isn't a recording. It's a reconstruction. Your mind fills in gaps. It changes details. It makes things make sense to you. So next time you're absolutely sure of something, ask yourself, am I sure? Or is my brain just serving me its best guess? Kant doesn't say this to depress you. He's not some cosmic prankster laughing at us for thinking we know things. What he's saying is humbling. The world is so much bigger than we think. Reality is so much stranger than we know. Our senses and brains give us a beautiful, livable, functional version of reality, but it is not the reality. So what do we do with this knowledge? We become curious. We stop assuming we know everything. We recognize the limits of human cognition. We are like sailors who must rebuild their ship on the open sea, never able to dismantle it completely and start fresh. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. His eyes see only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. But these limits are temporary. Wipe it away, and everything will appear to man as it is. Infinite.